Hey, protect that side, Fat. Stay wide. Don't let them outside. There you go. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Get there, get there, get there.
Touch that.
Yeah.
Let's go offense.
Let's go. That's good, tough run.
Good run.
That's good, tough running, boy. That pitch gotta be right at his hand. Gotta be right at his hand. Don't make him reach for it.
Same color and everything? Yep. You're October, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty.
Body on the body. Body on the body.
Right now, over here is where we are normally. Well, I wouldn't say really fancy, but they're cleaning it up. They do football. This is just storage here.
Here they come, here they come. Put it in the stand. All right, D.
So you can decide which side. You'll have your IDs, so you'll be able
By yourself, Fat. You by yourself. Ain't no help on that side. Hey, they might try it. They might try it. Watching, they might try it.
Let's go.
Yep, that one does too.
What's up, sir?
Todd. Howdy.
Good. It's so nice to see a friendly face here.
Indeed. Oh, I was going for a belligerent face. Was my goal, but I guess I didn't do a very good belligerent face.
You look good, man.
But thank you.
What are you doing?
Gotcha.
What are you doing for
They might
keeping in
take a
shape?
shot, Fat. They might take a shot. Watch it. There you go.
Sacrifice a lamb, and
That one's proven to work.
Put the blood on my face. And
Get that.
Dude, have you seen American
Horror Story?
boy.
Yes, that was exactly. Apparently, that's inspired by an actual
That's a good tap.
Get Out of Here?
practice. I can't remember if it was some. I don't know where it was at.
That probably,
Got warmed up there.
I guess that's why they call it American Horror Story.
Hey, they might try you, Fat.
According to the internet conspiracy theorists, it's very popular in Hollywood still.
Dude,
Watch him.
Hollywood is crazy, man.
What's crazy?
Hollywood, like the stuff.
I don't know. I don't believe most of it.
I believe all of it because
So you think they eat babies?
oh my gosh.
That's the theory. That's the going rumor. Oh, okay.
No, you know what was really good is back in the day whenever they had
Stop, Fat.
those magazines at checkout. That was the
the
stuff
black
you'd
and white
see on
ones?
this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I remember one it had.
They want to take a shot. Watch him. Watch him.
It said state testing proves that owls are not as wise as
Dude.
or disproves myth of ours.
Let's go,
owls
D!
being wise. It's like they missed one question after another.
That is pretty good.
That was my favorite. I can just imagine the scientist watching as it's checking out this thing. It's like, no.
They're not wise.
Right here! Right here! Right here!
I want to believe that somebody actually put the funding up for that.
Watch it!
It wouldn't surprise me.
Trying a whole new setup here, and it is
That'll work!
windy.
Don't let him get behind you. That'll work. Keep him in front of you.
Requires different batteries. Aaron,
Yes.
when are you gonna take me up on some puff?
We need to
It'll change your life.
throw it. Throw it.
One down, D!
Yes. Maybe. We'll see.
Do I need to compliment your muscles or something? What's it
what?
gonna take here? Do I need to compliment your muscles? You know, tell you how handsome you are? What's it gonna take, bro?
We will find out.
Don't make me ask Brittany.
Eyes back! Eyes!
Yeah, I think we'll do. Yeah.
Okay, so this is supposed to be like a sniper type So it's so bright right now, the sun. It is hard to like see if I'm even on target. This is the part where you say stay on target.
That's exactly what went through my mind.
Yes.
Of,
You think I get Arwen's attention with just by whispering? Arwen! Arwen! I'd whisper a little bit louder. The girl with the red shirt, I was teasing her. Yeah, it's.
What's your name?
Arwen.
Arwen.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Look at my setup here right now. This, hitting this,
Yes.
and then it's just nuts. I love your glasses,
Seems
man.
like they're actually Brittany's. I should have brought mine.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know
I
what?
typically don't go for tiger print on a general basis.
You don't. You can't. Actually, it's not quite tiger print. It's like fire.
Watch for the corner, Fat! Watch for the corner!
Arwen's glasses, you know, they remind me of Deadpool and Wolverine's. You know X-23?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what a great film, both of them.
Thank you. What's your take on it? Like, what's your evaluation?
So so some of the thoughts I would say trying to rank it within if you do the entire mutant filmography, you can make a very strong case that it should be the top one.
Really? I mean,
I feel
money-wise,
like
for sure.
The three I generally are actually. So it's like Deadpool, Wolverine, Logan. I really like First Class a lot. I'm a big fan of that one. Possibly X2.
I like
be the
First
top.
Class.
So I'm not sure which one should be the top. Those are the four that I keep
Go to the
going.
corner, you by yourself!
X2 was incredible for the time. I feel it doesn't hold up quite as well.
Sorry, guys.
There you go!
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it doesn't hold up quite as well, but for the time it was incredible.
Yeah. You know what makes this one really good? What makes it really good is you had all these flops before it. So it's like by default it's better.
Well, yes.
It makes it sleep better.
Wait,
So
stay there!
there was a long period of time where each comic book movie that came out was like the best comic book movie ever made. So first, I would say it went from X2 to Spider-Man 2 to Batman Begins to Dark Knight, And I think Dark Knight's
Good
probably
work,
helped
Pat.
it, but it was
Squeeze,
very
squeeze.
continual thing of like, oh, this is outstanding. This is the best they've done. And again, wow, this is outstanding. And they still have made some impressive, comic book movies. But it was this thing of where like every movie was arguably the best.
Oh, really?
See what I'm dealing with here?
Yes.
As in, like, the equipment, nothing wants to work with itself.
I'm just imagining the air taking that that umbrella and then just crashing in it.
You don't even know. That's true. If they were. All right, let's see if we can zoom out.
Let's go, Renee! Let's go, Renee!
For everybody watching, I'm sorry. There's so much wind and equipment here, like the umbrella.
So there's, I'll say this, there's a few different things that you judge a movie on. As far as story goes, or, Deadpool vs. Wolverine really didn't have much of a story at all.
I mean, there was actually a lot of like
Shake it off. Let's get
issues
it back,
I had with it.
Okay.
Like not complaints, but I would
Things that
say
didn't make sense.
it was like wishes.
Yeah.
I think that's what it came to, but it was like, but this was just like an old school, just a good movie to go watch.
It did feel like it. So there was something very because so much of it was a love letter to the. Now, so here's something else. In high school, I realized that everything was 80s.
I remember
So
high
this was
school
the
because
2000s.
it was
You're a
last
little older
year.
than me, but
Yeah.
So I'll say this: in the 90s. Well, actually, we can even go back further. So in like the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of love for
they gonna try it all
like the
day,
50s.
Pat.
So
Stay
you
ready.
think about like Happy Days and American Graffiti, and you have like 50s diners. These things that would come out that were intentionally there to evoke the feeling of the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Even Back to the Future too.
You mean like whenever Wolverine grabs the alcohol, the rubbing alcohol?
No, that's
That
not.
diner?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
So in the 70s and 80s, they had all this nostalgia for the 50s and 60s. You got the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of nostalgia for the 70s. Okay, so you have the Brady Bunch movie. You've got a lot of the Quentin Tarantino movies were highly 70s influence.
I had an amazing. We just watched Kill Bill.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Nick at Night was very popular with a lot of these, older 70s shows. So you had a lot of the stuff that was so then in the 2000s, there was 80s love all over the place. So you got Transformers, you got Smurfs, you've got
Oh my gosh, Smurfs.
G.I. Joe movies. You've got everybody had on AC/DC t-shirts. Everybody was AC/DC shirts.
You should see Chloe's, by the way. Chloe has an ACDC shirt.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Just because that was the style. It was just the thing. Then we moved into a lot of 90s nostalgia. So you had like the Jumanji reboot. You had Power Rangers. You've got people wear. Notice how many people wear Nirvana shirts.
Hey, if you
Everybody's wearing a Nirvana
touch.
shirt.
In the 90s?
Now, so because now, sort of the 11s to now, has been a lot of nostalgia for the 90s, and I've been waiting. I'm like, okay, when are they going to start tapping into that 2000s nostalgia? And I'm like, how are they even going to do that?
How are they
What's that
gonna do
even
that?
going to be?
Did you
Because
see,
to some extent,
Captain Marvel tried to do that with
they?
I'm Just a Girl song.
oh, so that was 90s love. So
Yeah.
that was still
Was
within
that 90s? I guess
Yeah,
that is.
yeah. So that's still within 90s. So then that was a great example too. So they set that in the 90s to capitalize on the whole craze of 90s nostalgia. And then I was very curious because society has kind of stood still since the 2000s.
Yeah.
There's not much difference culturally. Now there's difference in
I agree.
technology. But
I agree.
culturally, there's not much difference from the 2000s now. So I'm like, how the heck are they going to do this? And I felt like Deadpool and Wolverine was the very first bit of 2000s nostalgia.
Did he change from 1 to 20?
There's no key one. Keep playing football. I'm gonna be so happy if like he just keeps talking about wanting to do football.
Possible. He's very fickle.
Oh, I get that. Does it seem right if I put the thing here? Does it seem like it'll cover most of the sun?
Yes.
Okay.
Or down.
Same thing.
Like that.
Eyes back, eyes.
So I give it props to that. So because that's absolutely what this movie was. This movie was a love letter to early 2000s superhero films.
Okay. I actually like what they did with like bringing in all the characters. Like they actually kept like somehow they were able to recreate like the 2000s vibes of those movies.
Yes,
Like
there was, and it was an intentional thing of it. So because the story wasn't,
They trying to set you up.
it wasn't overly epic.
Watch it.
You know, so something like even like X2, I feel is very epic in scale. You have this grandeur to it.
I agree.
You know, the Avengers movies is this very big, large, epic scale. So you've got a lot of those. As for this was a very contained story, which felt like the two. Now, but it was intentional. It wasn't like so the Venom movie has that vibe to it, but I don't know if it was intentional or not.
Yeah, no, you keep going.
No, but so as I said, there wasn't anything that was particularly
No help
moving.
in the corner.
Exactly.
No help in the corner.
But it was very exciting. It was very fun. It was fantastic characters. So primarily, here's three things that make a good story, a good movie.
It is so bright. It is so hard to keep track.
Which I think Eric's still on. Is he still on the side? Or yeah, that's him. So for a movie to be good, you have to have at least one of these three things: character, tone, and story.
Somebody to die.
Hey, Fat,
Not necessarily.
you gotta come
Not
down here
necessarily.
to make a play.
Yeah,
That's
character,
your tackle.
tone,
Come down
or you
and
could say
wrap up.
world. World could also work for tone. It's like I've seen some movies that I don't like any of the characters.
You good?
You don't
come
like
down
any
here
of
The
with a
movie
rope.
doesn't. The story's stupid, but it's beautiful. Like I've
Okay.
seen some movies that are just gorgeous to look at.
So-
I'm happy to watch it, even though nothing else in it is good.
So you know, I watched Twisters.
Okay.
In the first 5 minutes,
Yes.
I love the characters.
Once again, 90s nostalgia. There you go.
Yes.
Keep going.
And the characters, like I don't know how they did it, but they made me love the characters.
Yes.
That like within 5 minutes of just watching it.
Yep.
By yourself.
And I'm like,
By yourself.
all these
By
Marvel
yourself.
movies.
All the Marvel movies.
Failed to do that so many times.
That's
In
good
recent
deed,
years,
boy.
yes. The early ones did a great job at that. So obviously, Tony Stark was incredible. Steve Rogers is great. Thor, I really like too. And that was the great thing is with Avengers of taking these people
Hey, that's good
who are
deed, boy.
likable enough
Stay in his
characters
pocket.
to
You
hold
good?
their own film, and then putting them all together. Like something I know a friend of mine who's a huge X-Men fanatic. Whenever Avengers first came out, he said, I hate to say this, but I like it better than X-Men, and I realized why. It's because hardly any one of the X-Men could hold a movie on their own.
Yeah.
The movies work with them as a team and playing off on each other.
It's
Like,
true.
but these characters actually can each hold their own film. And now some of them can't though. So
Yeah.
Hulk is a great side character.
Yeah.
He's great to be in the movie, not great to be focused. The focus of the movie. Deadpool,
What
I
about
would even
First
argue.
Hulk?
Even
Not
so,
First Hulk,
it's
not-
fine.
Not
it's
the first
the
one?
Ed Norton one.
Yes.
It's fine. There's things I like about the movie, but it's not great because Hulk doesn't work as well as your focus of the movie. Deadpool is even the same, and this is why he did this. Like, I mean, why this was such a great movie.
He even pointed it out. Remember? He's just like, how did I get my own movie?
Yes, he's great as a sidekick, and that's why I'm really hoping that he's in the new Avenger movies.
Aaron, do you have some keys on you?
9.
Check this out. Well, you can't. Do you see that right there?
Yes.
I had no idea how that thing functioned,
Okay.
and so I can't get it out of there. And it's literally just jammed underneath there and makes the whole thing sideways.
No, so I would be perfectly happy if that was the send-off, if they were done with both Wolverine and Deadpool on there.
Somebody said that Ryan Reynolds has like finger cancer, and he said he's done with Deadpool.
Finger cancer?
Yeah, like his fingers have cancer or something.
I don't think Henry could have been sarcastic about it.
But you know, he had a video too that said where he showed up in his Deadpool outfit and it was pink. And you know, quoting him, he said, "It's to F cancer." You know, it was you know, to raise awareness, to gain money for. Up just a little bit higher. So he was even raising money for cancer. I don't even know if I can get this higher. Are you checking it? Because I really don't know. Aaron, you ever use it?
Colon? I think he had colon cancer. I think they took care of it. Yeah, 22. He had colon.
You go to the corner, you by yourself. Good work, Fat. Nice work, D.
74. He's on the bench.
Okay.
I think he was just trying to raise awareness. He had a colonoscopy on film.
On film?
Like they filmed it, they put it on up. They filmed his colonoscopy.
Why?
To raise awareness that.
Dang.
Let him feel you,
They
Fat.
even said that like
There
I
you
watched
go.
several interviews and stuff with them. They've said that it's
Let him feel you. Let him know you there.
that it's
Let him know you there.
that it's they said they filmed it to where if this is the last time that they do this, that would be a proper send-off, but also be open to, you know, if they do bring either of them back.
Hey,
So who did you?
What I would petition for
plant
is
your feet,
for
make him feel you, man.
them to be either in the next Avengers or the one after that.
Yes.
And then after that, retire at least Wolverine. Or they bring in.
I do think Wolverine's in it to if like he'd do more movies.
4 years. 2020. 2020. Yeah. 4 years, yeah. What were you saying? You said, do you think that
I said Wolverine. I think that he would come back if Ryan Reynolds is back. Like, just
Yes, probably.
like it just seems like
he said
it.
he's open to it, but you know, it has to be the right story, right script, all that kind of stuff. Although there's a lot of talk about, so you know how they had Henry Cavill was in there. So there's a lot of talks about the reason he was in that is because he's going to be the next Wolverine.
Whoa. The Calverine.
Yes.
Okay, actually, interestingly enough, so I was watching like a short, and they were saying that, I bet you this is why people are like speculating that too. So in the cartoon, the new one that just came out,
Yes.
he gets his adamantium pulled out of him. And when he gets...
I loved what I've seen. I haven't watched all of it though.
Do you want me to tell you?
That's fine.
Oh, well, this isn't in the comics. This is straight from the comics.
There you go.
Get him!
Okay, so this is in the comics. So it's not in the movies. And so his adamantium gets pulled out.
Yes.
And then you find out that his healing factor goes into overdrive and he ends up in the hospital.
Okay.
So this is the very last, like, you don't know this from the cartoons.
Okay.
So I'm not spoiling the cartoon. I
So
don't know
this
if
is
they're gonna
something in
go
the
back.
comics, is what you're saying. Okay. Yeah.
But he did get his adamantium pulled out, like it's torn out of him.
Yeah.
So he ends up in the hospital like he's gonna die, and then he comes out of it like completely shredded.
Okay.
Like he becomes like animalistic.
Okay.
And I guess kind of like the old Sabretooth from the cartoons.
Yeah.
Like he becomes like that.
Interesting.
So what would be, like you said, I honestly, I didn't think of it till you said it. I could see Henry Cavill doing it. He really could, because he is like 3 times bigger than Wolverine. And that would fit.
Gotcha. Well, I think that they have established that height is not an issue as far as the films go. Because I mean, Hugh Jackman's, you know, he's like 6 something. And that was kind of the joke when they first had comic book accurate Wolverine, and they're going through all the variants. And you saw Wolverine as like a short guy, because that's, you know, in the comics, that's how he is. Yeah, I mean, that's something that, despite the initial fan outcry, most people ended up, I mean, he won everybody over.
Gatorade is right there.
All after that, so.
By the sideline. I mean, it's a new body. It ain't even open. Behind. That ain't it right there?
So I would have never really thought of it, and honestly, I don't think anybody else
On that press, man, you gotta touch him.
like
Touch him, man.
really
Make
insane.
him move you. Let him
Sometimes some characters you only think
No
of
clean release.
one actor,
Yes.
like
Well, that's been the
Deadpool.
No
weird thing
clean
with Wolverine
release.
so far is that nobody has played him, besides like a cartoon or anything. But as far as movies go, yeah, he's been the one and only. And but it's like, I mean, you know, it's kind of what they're gonna have to do. And
Dude, this battery's not charging.
And I have a feeling with the Secret Wars stuff coming up, I feel like they're going to bring in new editions of
Tape.
some of these. Like, I think Iron Man and Captain America, I think that they'll be bringing them back. And, at least Iron Man, I could imagine another like, you know, a variant of Tony Stark coming, getting it.
Somebody, so I watched like Emergency Awesome or something like that. Have you ever watched him?
No.
So, dude, this is so bogus. So I bought this camera, by the way. We went all the way to Springfield for it. And it didn't come with this, some of the cables.
Oh.
So it turns out the cable that I'm using right now is its only source of power right now.
Oh.
And it's not charging the battery.
That sucks.
So now I'm gonna have to find, it's like a Sony charger, like one of those. That's like from the 90s, you see? It's like literally nostalgia bait. That's like
A little bit, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the old school one, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, Calvarine, he's like the only one I could.
Bomb your water. They pounded mine.
Hey, I have some. No, like literally, I like brought. So, this is like a scrimmage, and so I literally have like 40 of them inside of my car.
What exactly is a scrimmage?
A scrimmage is just like not official. Like
Okay.
they're not
That's what I
stat score. I think is that right?
Yeah, so they're doing it in the game, but it's not going to count towards their like they go to the final.
Yeah.
I got you. The reason I was asking you that is because I had to do a background check for the Girl Scouts.
Oh, okay.
Brittany. Brittany,
What's that?
you look more white. Like fair, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been outside.
What you been doing? No, I mean it's a good look.
Like Snow White. It's probably my
Not
hair.
like a cool Snow White. You know?
It's probably my hair. I'm going for the Targaryen.
We should probably we need to specify the cool Snow White. You know?
Come over here with it. Albino Snow White.
I mean that is her name.
Kind of is.
I mean,
There's so much hatred for the new Snow White.
isn't it insane?
Yeah. A lot of stuff within Disney, like there's all these channels, which something I've been thinking about doing a YouTube channel of. So I noticed a trend. You know, like you ever notice how you watch one YouTube video and the algorithm's like, hey, he likes this, let's give him 150 more of these.
Dude, I swear they did an update that was really need to roll back update because I've started seeing nothing but like. So you know how like they have these CGI generated movies?
Yeah.
Like that are like music videos and stuff. On my page, I've got like 15 or 20. I'm like, I don't care about this stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So there was one that was like, there's a couple channels I've seen this with where they're like, you know, my sources tell me at Disney that everyone's furious at this, and they're saying this, and Brie Larson and Ryan Reynolds, they're in an argument about this and that, and all this stuff. And it's like, I do some quick research, and it's like I'm finding nothing backing up what they're saying. And it's like you find all this stuff about inaccurate. Like one thing I was watching, so they were saying that Brie Larson and the girl who played She-Hulk, that they've been saying all this stuff about Deadpool and how, you know, it needs to have more diversity in it, and it's like, oh, she was supposed to be in the movie. It's like, oh, but then Ryan Reynolds took them out, and they're not even going to be in the director's cut that's coming. They kept talking about this director's cut thing, and I even heard both the editor, the director, and Ryan Reynolds, they're like, oh no, there's no director's cut. We got the movie that we wanted. It's like we're going to include some outtakes and some alternate shots and stuff on the Blu-ray. It's like, but no, there's no director's cut. But this guy keeps going on and on.
It's funny.
But I was thinking about Mike Zero. Yes. Him.
Yes.
He's full of it.
Yes.
He's utterly full of it.
I don't know where he gets his information. I don't know where he gets his information.
I think he's making it up.
I think so too.
It's either that or he's really gullible.
Because like some of his stuff is accurate, and I think he's just kind of like making assumptions just based on Marvel knowledge.
I haven't seen enough to say the accuracy. All I've seen from him has been maybe speculation, but it's all just been BS from what I've seen. But, and I've seen other things, but like there's all this stuff of just like, hey, let's just hate on Disney.
He guessed on Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he guessed on that.
Well, they did the Henry Cavill thing because it was like apparently it was like a big internet. Like a lot of people were just saying that, and so that was in there.
I'll get him out halftime. I'll bring some back here because there's no snack stands here. Yeah.
But I thought about creating something and like taking it to 11 of just the lies and what's going on.
It's too late.
So everybody,
You know, well, I'm not even.
is he's moving from defense to offense, which it's funny in football. It is kind of like
It's very offensive.
it's very yeah. When you're on defense, it's very offensive. When you're on offense, it's very defensive.
So when he plays defense, is he really offended?
And then there's that. That's actually breaking the fourth wall there.
There you go.
Because I didn't know if I needed to like remind you what color we are.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Dude, I'm so hoping this is recording because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That you can have a charging cable and it doesn't charge battery. But did you go Wait, you're not gonna do the eat. No, I shouldn't say it. I like your hair. It's a mohawk. Yes. Ow! It cut my hands. Look at what you did to my hands. Wow. Do you guys want to see something? Noki, check this out. I got long hair too. I got long hair on top. You like it? I could do a mohawk. Watch. I know. Just like you, bro.
Let's go,
What's this team Amistad?
So they do like, it's kind of like Harry Potter houses for her school.
Physical, boy!
And they have 5 different houses, and she was really hoping for this one, and she got it. It's all random. You just pick it out. She was hoping for it.
So they did houses? And what are the other houses? What are the other houses?
Hey! That's it! That's better! That's better! Good work, D!
Did you say Frodo's?
Hey, that's better, man!
I like it.
I got a new teacher this year.
Whoa. What happened to the other one? Is she your old teacher? Does she know you called her? That's me.
How do you know that she's actually not the teacher in disguise?
Oh. Yeah, what makes her new? Is she like brand new?
Is she a baby?
No!
I asked you to teacher in person.
Yeah, wow, these kids, they are really offensive. I mean, in my day, we never, it weighs at halftime.
I believe so.
Hey, Noki. Can you go past that one behind you if it's halftime? Can you ask her if it's halftime? Say, is it halftime? I think so. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a huddle for halftime.
Is Nelly gonna come out and have a song for her?
Yes. Yes, this is the real thing, man. Okay, so this kind of explains why I had this thing plugged in the whole time, and I'm just like, I opened it up today, I'm just like, why is this saying it's on its last bar? Like, this is literally...
Because it's realizing that it's an alcoholic and that it will not have any more bars. This is the last one.
That's exactly it.
Yes.
Okay, so let me turn it off. When did you go and watch it, by the way?
Deadpool?